What's going on, guys? This is Matt Wichlinski. I'm at the strength shop and I'm hitting a little bit of warm-up before I do some bench. Some simple chest-supported rows using kettlebells, and I'll do some push-ups with it. You can use variations, but there are two classics that work great for any upper body work: some simple rows and some push-ups. I'm currently on a full body program. I'm not trying to peak for anything. I'm just trying to feel good. Very similar to my Dirty 35 program I did about 4 years ago. Nothing new, just some classic primal movements: push, pull, squat, hinge, carries almost every day. I changed the intensity, so almost every day I'll do a push. Maybe one day it's a bench press, another day it could be a dumbbell work, another day body weight work, some days max effort, some days repetition effort. So it's just a spin on classic weightlifting or weight training, just done a little bit differently. So here we are with a 255 on the bar and some chains. Don't get carried away with the chains and the gimmicky stuff. Yeah, they're cool, but and then also if you're trying to progress with them, just use the chains the same exact way every time. Be consistent with the chain work and then manipulate the free weights. So here's another set. This set I'm actually going to failure, and I'm going to show you how to be safe when you're going to failure when you're training alone in the bench press. You see the pins are set just an inch or two below the bottom of the press, and yet an inch or two above my throat. So I did my 5, and it was challenging. I'm going to sit up, take a couple breaths, and then I reset. Just taking a couple seconds, 10 seconds or so, and I went close to failure, but I still had another rep or two. So now I'm going to push it to the limit. That one's pretty challenging. You can see the grind, and this one, grind city, holy cheddar cheese. And so I'm going to come down for the negative, and the positive is not there. So I deflate myself, I let it rest on the safety pins, and I get out of there, and I live to lift another day. So that was it for pressing, and I'm going to do some squats. Put the bar up in there. So I'm using my Rogue bench as my box squat. It's a little bit high. It's about an 18-inch bench, and typically when I box squat, to get to depth, I need about a 14-inch box. So yes, I'm about 3-4 inches high, so it's a partial. And there's nothing wrong with doing partials. It's an accessory movement. Just call it what it is. Don't call it a squat if you're 4 inches high, right? So I'm not, this isn't a full squat. It's a partial range, high box squat. And I really like it for athletes, actually. I mean, people used to do it back in the day. Not every rep has to be ass to grass. And I do that. I go all the way down, but sometimes I go really heavy for partials. And, you just have to take things for what they're worth. And you can't just take any one of these videos and take it out of context. Say, oh, he always squats high. No, I go deep too. You can't take things out of context just by one video. So there it is, squatting down 10, 18-inch box, standing up. And you can see, because I'm very short, it's a pretty limited range of motion. I'm only moving the bar a foot or so. But I'm going pretty heavy. So now I've got, looks like 465 on the bar of free weight, and then another 120 pounds of chain. I got 60 pounds of chain on each side. And the chains aren't set perfectly, but you know what? The gym isn't perfect. I'm in a garage gym. I'm just trying to load my body up with some heavy weight. So here I am, 465 with 120 pounds of chain at the top. So it's essentially 585 at the top, a little bit lighter at the bottom. And I'm not even using these chains for accommodating resistance. You can see that it's only about a foot difference from top to bottom. So it's not that much difference with the chains. You can see that these bumper plates go all the way to the end of the bar. And with the chains, I'm using twine to connect it. So I can add 120 pounds of chain on the bar with only the amount of bar space it takes is a little bit of twine. So I don't have enough room to add any more free weight, but I can dangle them chains and add another 120 pounds. So that's why I'm using those. So that was 585 at the top for a set of 10 of high box squats. And to get my mobility, my range of motion, I drop back down to 255 and I do a set of 10. This is, I speeded this up a little bit just to get through it. And there you go. Boom. Front squats. I don't have the mobility anymore with using a classic clean grip on the front squat, so I just use a bodybuilder grip. I pretty much dumped all classic weightlifting, and I do a little bit of weightlifting for accessory work, clean pulls instead of the full clean, I'll do the bodybuilding style front squats instead of the normal, just because my wrists, my elbows, and my shoulders, tendonitis and pain and arthritis and shit setting in. I'm turning 39 soon, so it is what it is. I don't complain, I just make adjustments. And here I'm just doing some post-workout stretching in my living room. Don't mind my decor. I'm a dude, you know, got a couple pics of my daughter up there. I will get better ones eventually, but it is what it is. So I'm just going through some stuff that feels good. I don't have a plan of action. I'm really trying to mobilize my hips and hamstrings, low back. Here's just some ideas. Spend 5-10 minutes a day working on it, and you're going to make very slow, incremental progress over time. Just like lifting weights, you can't, add 50 pounds every workout, but you can make make yourself a hair better every single day, right? So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm obviously very tight. Mobility is not my thing. I really got away from it last couple months, maybe last year or so. So now I'll start getting back into it, and hopefully I will see lots of progress on my mobility. Here I'm just trying to activate my hamstrings a little bit. I'm not doing any real work, just get a little fire them up a little bit. So I'm just moving, grooving, shucking and jiving, shaking up in my living room as I cool down and I flow through some movements, trying to get everything, essentially mobilizing my shoulders and hips. And that's pretty much it. Knock this out. Oh, there you go. Money shot. Hope you enjoyed. So I'm just about done here. Hope you enjoyed my rambling, my nonsense. Maybe you picked something up. If you do have any questions, hit me up, and I'll try and address your questions, whether they be mobility or training. If they're injury questions, I can't really help you there. Just talk to a doctor. And a little cool down in the backyard. Swimming, grimming, gymming, shimming, glimming. Who needs music when you have my dumbass rambling at you?